We know that belief in Allah is one of the pillars of faith, right? If we don't believe in Allah, there is no point in believing in the other pillars anyway. However, it is essential to know what kind of creator we believe in. Who is this creator? We believe in Allah, who is one. He has no partner, he rules the universe by himself, and everything in it submits solely to him. Not even a leaf falls without his knowledge. When we think about it, everything around us points to one truth. There must only be one God who is active, and this God has no partner. Let's give an example. Imagine our school. We have one principal, and he makes the final decisions at the school. Now imagine if there were not one, but two principals. There is a very high chance that conflict will occur, as they may want to do things differently. One of them might say, I'm going to make lunch 10 minutes long, whereas the other principal might say, no, we should make it 40 minutes long. I think we can all agree with the second principle here. As a result, there will be some dispute between the two, which will affect the school's order and harmony. Similarly, if the universe had two creators, balance or harmony would not exist. If we look around us, we see that there is a perfect balance to everything. For example, so many plants and animals die every year, yet the environment is clean. The only beings that dirty the earth is us humans. So there must be someone who is controlling the birth and death of animals. If there were many more births than deaths, imagine the chaos we would be in. If only the flies were to get out of control, we would have a big problem on our hands. If there were two gods, one would say, I want to create this number of flies, whereas the other god might think otherwise. So there would be an even greater chaos. So wouldn't it be correct to say that there is absolutely one creator of this universe? Of course. And that creator is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing would have existed if he had not decreed and created it. Nothing can come into existence by itself. A pen cannot write itself. It certainly needs someone to write it. As it would be absurd to say a pen can write without a writer, it would be even more so to say that the universe came to exist without a creator. Here is a story explaining why God must exist. One day, a man went to a barber shop to have his hair and beard cut as always. He started a good conversation with the barber who attended him. They talked about many things on various subjects. Suddenly, they touched upon the subject of God. The barber said, "Look man, I don't believe that God exists, as you say so." "Why do you say that?" asked the client. "Well, it's easy. You just have to go out into the street and realize that God does not exist." "Tell me then, if God existed, would there be so many sick people? Would there be abandoned children? If God existed, there would be neither suffering nor pain. I cannot think of a God who would allow all of these things to happen." The client stopped to think for a moment, but he didn't want to respond to prevent an argument. So the barber finished his job and the client walked out of the shop. Just after he left the barber shop, he saw a man in the street with a long beard and hair. It seemed that it had been a long time since he had his cut, and he looked very untidy. The client went back to the barber shop and he said to the barber, "You know what? Barbers do not exist." The barber was shocked. "How come they don't exist?" he asked. "I'm a barber and I'm standing right here." "No," the client exclaimed. "They don't exist. If barbers existed, there would be no people with long hair and beards like that man who I just witnessed walking in the street." "Ah, but barbers do exist. What happens is that people don't come to me." "Exactly," affirmed the client. "That's the point. God does exist. What happens is that people don't go to him and do not look for him. That's why there is so much pain and suffering in the world. Hence, we should never doubt the oneness and existence of Allah. We should never say that he has forgotten or abandoned us. It is us who forget him and cause problems on our own. If we want to have a happy and peaceful life, we should recognize him and do things to please him. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the notification bell to be notified when we post a new video. Comment down below any thoughts or questions you may have, and thank you for watching.